Good morning, friends. You may be wondering, do I ever leave my room? The answer is sometimes. So, last night I finished the Wonder Woman bind up. It was volume 3, The Truth. Enjoyed it. It had been a little bit too long since I had read the first one in that series, which comes directly before that one because the second volume in the series is year 1, which predates them both. It's a little bit of a confusing series, but it had been a little bit too long, so I had forgotten some things, so I found it a little bit harder to get into, but I did really enjoy it, so I still rated it 4 stars. And I started Rebel of the Sands. I don't have the dust jacket on right now because I took it off. And I've read 30 pages so far, and it's okay. Like, I'm getting a lot of Western vibes, which really makes me want to rewatch Godless, which is like one of my all-time favorite shows on Netflix, which is a Western. But it's also set in the Middle East, so it's been hard for me to picture the story because I don't know what I should be picturing. Like, should I be picturing the West? Should I be picturing the East? I don't know. But it's intriguing. So far today I have been doing some cleaning, so most of the laundry on my floor is gone, which is great. My desk is still a mess. That's pretty average. That stack of books here needs to be put away. And the stack behind it, I need to film something about. And I have some laundry behind me that I need to put away. Washed my bras today, so that was good. I've washed my makeup brushes and reorganized my makeup drawer, which is the top drawer in my dresser. I refolded all my clothes too, so they fit better into my dresser. Put on some eye serum, really living my best life. I've been watching some YouTube and thinking about my bookshelves. So this is my main shelf. For those of you who haven't seen it before, this bottom shelf here is all TBR, and then everything else above it is things that I have read, which is great. Like, I really like the way that I have it organized. I'm pretty happy with the bottom shelf. One shelf is a little bare, so I need to move some books onto it because I also have books stacked here that are part of my TBR, but I'm running out of room on my shelves a little bit, so I'm just trying to think about what books maybe I want to get rid of. Like, I don't really want to get rid of books in a series if I've liked some of the books in the series but not others, and like, I don't know. There's just, it's a hard decision because I like most of the books on my shelves right now. I think I'm going to get rid of We Are Pirates by Daniel Handler and A Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Both of those I read because I like the author, and I didn't really like either of the books, so I think it's time to say goodbye to those. I might also say goodbye to The Tiger's Prey by Wilbur Smith. I did really enjoy that, and it is a series that I'd like to read from, but I don't know. I'm also really torn about whether to keep A Woman in the Window. I did enjoy it. I don't think it's necessarily something that I'll read again, but I do like having it in my collection. But of course, AJ Finn has some issues around him. And then I love Stardust and I want to keep that, but I don't really want to keep American Gods. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to make some decisions later. That's just what it's coming down to. But I think as long as everything goes to plan for the rest of the day, tomorrow, well, I'm going to do some laundry tomorrow first off, but I think I might also start cleaning and reorganizing my shelves. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. So, because like I have that shelf there too. And I'm not going to touch that shelf because that would just be too much, I think. But maybe I'll put some things up top on that shelf. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I want to get things in order right now because I'm starting a new job, so I'd like to start off on like a cleaner slate. And if I get another job that I applied for, I might be moving. So it'd be nice to get rid of some things. I'm going to have to buy a lot of new things if I do move. I mean, currently I have like just a nice little single bed, but I would like to keep that here for when I come home during Christmas and things like that, so I have a place to sleep. So there's just a lot to think about. And I'm definitely not taking all my books if I move out. Not right away anyways. I'll take all the unread books, which is quite a bit. Oh, another thing that I did today is I removed the library part of the dust jacket for this book, so it's no longer crinkly. Though I'm still undecided if I would want to repurchase that in paperback to match the rest of the books, but that's a decision for another day. I feel stressed. I'll catch up with you later. I think I'm gonna just put away the rest of my laundry and then read for a bit, so bye. Isn't that just a handsome sheep? I just changed my calendar. I'm really happy. I like the purple. I like that he's a brown sheep. And I'm excited to look at this for the next month. Hello, it's Tuesday. It's almost 4, I think. It's getting close to dinner time. Earlier today, I filmed a tag in my Top 5 Wednesday video. I'm gonna edit those now to get them ready, which is great. I finished Rebel of the Sands last night. I gave it a 3 initially. I think I might bump it down to a 2. Stay tuned for my monthly wrap-up to find out what I actually decide to rate it. It reads like a Western, but it's supposed to be set in the Middle East. I didn't really get any of the Middle East vibes. I found it very hard to picture what was going on, what people look like, and what people were dressed like. So, you know, the story was cool. I liked how it dealt with revolution, and I'll probably finish the rest of this series. I might take it out from the library, though. So I'm going to go search on my library's website to see if they have it, to see if I can put it on hold, just because I don't want to invest in the books if I'm not going to read them or love them. And I could see Rebel of the Sands being a book that I would get rid of. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. And then this morning I started Galapagos by Kurt Vonnegut. Ugh. I'm sorry, I didn't sleep much last night. It's been interesting so far. I'm about 30 to 50 pages through, and it's not what I expected. Kurt Vonnegut never is what I expected, though, so it's going good. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to figure out who the narrator is. But that's my update for now. I'll probably talk to you later. Hello. It is Thursday night. It's almost 11. I haven't updated much this week. Haven't been doing that much. Still reading Galapagos, and I am about 2/3 of the way through. I'm hoping to finish that tonight or tomorrow morning. I went to my library today because I put the second book in Rebel of the Sands on hold, so I have Traitor of the Throne. I'm pretty sure this is the second one. Anyways, I didn't want to buy it in case I didn't like the series, and if I like it, I'll get them all in matching hardcover. And annoyingly, it doesn't say at the beginning of the book if it is the sequel. So hopefully I'll read this soon. It's the first book that I've taken out from my public library in years. I took a lot of books out from my university library when I was still a student. But, yeah. I have my first day of work tomorrow. So that's good. I don't start till 3, so I have the morning. A lot of the reason why I haven't been updating a lot is because I've been obsessively cross-stitching. I go through phases with crafts and crafting where I'm very obsessed and focused on one sort of type of craft or one project. Right now it is this cross stitch. If you would like to see my daily progress on it, every day that I work on it, I post about it in my Instagram stories, and that will be linked down below. My Instagram, if you're at all interested. It's a fun pattern. I think it's pretty cool seeing how far I've gotten every day, because it's been bad. Like, I spent probably 8 hours cross stitching today, so I got a sizable amount of the piece done. But I'm gonna get ready for bed, do some reading, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow night. I'm here hanging out with my dog right before I go to bed. It is now Saturday night. You may be wondering, Colleen, where have you been? Not updating my vlog. So I worked Friday night. It went really well. I was too nervous on Friday morning to update you. So there you go. And I just went to sleep. But today has been a fairly busy day. So I woke up. I decided to put an order in on ThreadUp for some new black clothing because my work uniform is black on black on black on black. So that should be coming sometime in the next week or so. So update you when I get that. Then I went to our Church's Fish chowder this afternoon, which is fine. It was some good chowder. And then I had a really bad headache, so I lied down with Duke for a bit. We had a nice cuddle. And that was fine. And then I went shopping with my mom. We went to Mark's to buy some new black pants, and I got 2 pairs of black jeans for $75, which is pretty good. They're good quality pants. I know that they're going to last me for a while, so I don't mind spending so much money. And like, people spend $100 on pants all the time. So, I mean, in the reality of it is that $75 is not allowed a lot to spend on 2 pairs of pants. They were on sale, so I got 1.5 off. But that's that. And then we went to the mall to go to the Bay because Mom had a coupon, and I found a lot of really nice black tops, 3 black tops. I'll show them to you later. That were all on sale. The cheapest one was $5, so that's great. I like black, and I know these are all pieces that I'll get a lot of use out of, and a lot of them would been originally quite expensive, like $79 for a shirt, which I would never pay. Like, have paid $200 for a nice dress, but never that much for a shirt. And we went to Lush, and I got some snacks for tonight. I had some malted milk eggs, and I got a Reese for tomorrow because I only get a 15-minute break, which is not really enough to eat anything substantial. So I thought I'd just get some peanut butter cups and eat those during my 15. And then tomorrow night we're going to go see Captain Marvel's, which is super exciting. We have already booked our seats, and it starts at 7. So I don't know when I'll update you tomorrow, but it'll happen. Reading-wise, hasn't been a great reading week. I'm still reading Galapagos by Kurt Vonnegut. I think I have only like 20 pages left, so I'm going to finish that tonight. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what I'm going to rate it yet, but that's that. I think next I'm going to dive into God's Mercies, which is the nonfiction that has been intimidating me for my TBR. But there's your cute puppy. Oh, there's a waggy tail. Yes. Yes. Yeah, but it is time for bed for Colleen, so I'll see ya tomorrow. So this mirror and lighting isn't probably the best for showing off black clothing, but this is the first top I got. It has a little tie here at the neck, which I think is super cute, and it's a little boxy, comfy, and a little longer in the back. It's there. So that's the first top I got. So this is the second one I got. It was originally $79, and I think I got it for around $22, and it has these little tassels. Anyways, you can't really see it very well. They're black tassels, and they have this nice ruching on the sleeves with some elastic. I like it. Again, it's a little more billowy, but I think it's going to be really good for work, and it's nice and light, which will be good for the summer. And then this is the final shirt I got. It is like a black dress t-shirt, so it has short sleeves and it has some nice detailing here on the body, which I really like. Again, it is not super form-fitting. I was worried about how it was going to make my chest look, but it doesn't make it look too big, and this is probably the shirt I'm going to wear tomorrow with a cardigan, which I also got a new cardigan. I got it from Costco. Well, my mom bought it for me from Costco, and it's not very exciting. It's just a black cardigan with silver buttons. But I will be wearing a different cardigan tomorrow, so that doesn't really matter. But the other things that I got were these bath bombs. I need to find a bigger jar. Obviously, they don't fit, which is disappointing, but also fine because I'm going to use one on Monday. And I decided to try out this deodorant from Lush. It smells really nice. It should last me a long time, and it's a powder deodorant, so hopefully that works well. I haven't been wearing any deodorant at all for the last 6 months or so because I was finding, or I guess it's more like a year now, I was finding that it was giving me allergic reactions, so hopefully this stuff will be good. But that's it. I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello, it is Sunday night and I need to figure out how to hold the camera again. But today went pretty well. I had a very good shift today at work. At least I think it went well. And then, more importantly, I went to see Captain Marvel tonight, and it was amazing. I think it is the first movie in a long time that I've rated 10 out of 10 on my movie rating scale. I absolutely loved it. And now I want to catch up again on all the Marvel movies that I haven't watched in the last many years so that I can watch the new Avengers movie, which is either 8 or 9 movies according to what I counted earlier. Because what I read said that you don't have to watch the Hulk or the Iron Man movies, because otherwise then it would be like 14? Yeah. And I can't remember if I watched the second Avengers movies, so maybe it's only 8, but still a lot of movies that I need to find, hopefully on a streaming service and not for $4. But yes, Captain Marvel was great. I thought it was funny. I thought it was witty. I think that she's a really great character. I like how it dealt with memory loss too, because I think that was really a big theme in the movie. But yeah, would pay money to watch that again. We'll be picking up a comic probably next weekend. But I thought I'd wrap out the vlog here. Again, not a great week. Hopefully next week will be better for vlogging. I say this every week, so kudos to you for continuing to watch. This week I finished Galapagos. I actually finished this last night and didn't talk about it. I decided to rate it 3 stars. It just was missing something for me. I love Kurt Vonnegut. He's one of my favorite authors, and I love specifically this edition, and I like these editions, and I want to collect them all and read them all. Obviously, because what's the point of collecting them all if you aren't going to read them? And I like how the ties in this book to his other works was really cool, but the narration style I struggled with. And it's a very cool concept because it's a book that's set in 86, which is the present, but narrated from the perspective of a million years in the future and talking about how much has changed. And it's kind of about this event that happened that drastically changes the course of human evolution and why that happened and how that happened. So that was super interesting. And then this afternoon I started God's Mercies by Douglas Hunter, which is one of my TBR jar picks, and it's a lot better than I expected it to be. I'm on page 25 right now, and I only read it for a very brief period of time earlier this evening. So I don't think it's going to be awful, but we'll see. Anyways, so that's what I read this week. Wasn't a whole bunch. I think I'm going to read Paper Girls volume 5 this week so that I can say that I've read more books this month. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this shit show of a vlog, especially yesterday's black clothes try on. But I'll see you next week. Yeah, bye.